Do our bit to save water where we can. And talking about water, let's focus our attention now on our bathrooms. Now, refreshing your bathroom decor can seem a little bit daunting, but with the correct knowledge and a few tips and hints from the experts, you can create the perfect bathroom to be proud of. So we are chatting to design expert and interior designer Dylan Thomaz, who is going to share some of his design secrets with us. Dylan, great to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
You know what, when it comes to the bathroom, it has evolved over the years. Talk me through how it's changed when it comes to decor trends.
So 10 years ago, you used to have like matching sanitary ware. So the basin was pink, the bath would be pink, the toilet would be pink, right?
The tiles would be pink.
Exactly. And if you were lucky, you would have bath towels that would be pink too. So it was quite a pink statement.
Matchy.
Yeah. And then 5 years ago, it became a lot more sure, there.
There we go, the picture.
Exactly. So 5 years ago, it became more like Tuscan based. So everything like it seemed like an overrun of all Italy stuff that would come through to your space. And then 3 years ago, you've probably found it was very high gloss. So everything went porcelain, very shiny. And now people have become a lot more sophisticated through the eras.
I know that a lot of people also personalize their bathrooms. What are some of the latest decor trends? Because the bathroom for me is one of the most difficult things to give a makeover for.
So I think how to personalize it is bring some of your personality through. So through the art, so you can see the plates hanging on the walls there. Make it into a space that actually represents who you are versus just a functional space. And I think that's the most important thing with personalizing the bathroom.
Now, I know that one of my deal breaker when it came to hunting for property is the whole shower over bath thing.
Yeah.
Now, I know that is not something that you can avoid all the time, but how can you work with that? I mean, the shower curtain is probably the most dreadful thing if you don't have the right one.
So Americans and also the guys in Europe, what they do is they actually have a fabric curtain design which is overlaid with a plastic. So it actually looks like your bathroom has a beautiful curtain. So I think that's the best way to do it. So find a beautiful piece of fabric and have an upholsterer make you a curtain, then attach it to a clear bath sheet, in essence, and you would have a perfect bathroom curtain.
Okay, so you can, I'll add that to my DIY list. Now, Dylan, when it comes to, you know, saving water, that is, of course, also very important. What are some of your key tips for someone to incorporate into their bathroom?
So I think the most important thing is showering is known to be far better than bathing. But the one thing that is really important is you get really economic shower heads that actually reduce the amount of water that comes through the shower head, which would be the first thing. The other thing is if you bath in, retain that water and you reutilize it. And then also use water from boreholes. So a lot of boreholes are becoming a lot more prevalent in today's, especially in Cape Town with the issues that we face. So we try and look at those sort of elements.
Okay. And when it comes to color palettes, is there a seasonal color palette for your bathroom, or can any color go?
I think what's important here is that you actually need to utilize things that actually make you really happy. So black is really popular at the moment with black finishes, but what you could also do is take it back to wood and more elements that actually inspire you versus just what everybody else is doing en masse.
Okay, well, listen, don't go anywhere. Dylan Thomaz with us in studio, here to tell us all that you need to know and how to make, you know, some small and easy changes to your bathroom that can have a big impact. So do stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We will have more with Dylan in a few minutes' time.